Cool. Just checking my screens here. We are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. I'm SM Sith Lord, and this is the Friday build stream, and I'm doing it on the right day today. Last week we had a special stream that was on Saturday. Now today, I'm going to, every week I do a 2-hour build stream on a parcel in the easy mode Somnium builder here, where you're basically just playing with shapes. Now I do that every week, but this week is a little bit different because this week I'm going to be, we had like a mini contest in the Discord where everybody just blurted out ideas for a build. And then people reacted with emojis, and the idea that got the most likes was from Ollie Sound, and it was the Alice in Wonderland Meditation Center. So I'm down with that. That sounds really, meditation area, whatever. That sounds awesome. I like Alice in Wonderland, so let's make it happen. Okay, we'll be removing the XR parcel here and replacing it with, I'm envisioning, this is kind of like a freestyle build because I didn't know what I was building until a minute ago, but I'm envisioning something with hedges, because usually, I feel like I'm in Cake Wars again, thinking about how I'm gonna build my cake. I watched a lot of Cake Wars. Anyways, the story that I'm gonna try to tell is Alice in Wonderland escapes into the garden and she falls down the hole and encounters the Cheshire Cat. Now that means there's gonna be hedgerows, there's gonna be maybe some kind of grass, there's gonna be a tree, I think, because there's usually a tree in incarnations of this story. So let's get to it. Let's knock this stuff down here. Also, I'm gonna try to do all of this while preserving at least 50 parcel credits, because I want to have a light or a video in here, and videos actually produce light. So let's do that and reserve those parcel credits. Maybe I'll use them early on. Maybe I'll save them to the end. I'm gonna unbulldoze this. Okay. Let's add the hedgerows in there, and we're going to need to add a door and a couch for scale, as always, so I don't make something tiny or something huge. And I mean by accident, because if you don't have a reference for scale in your build, you might imagine that the player is smaller than they actually are, or you might imagine the player is bigger than they actually are, and you'll end up with something that's, it's not person size. So by putting a couch and a door in there, it's much harder to make that mistake while building. Plants. No, I think I want a tree. Yes. Something like this, but I will scale it a little bit. Because of the hedgerows, that song, Stairway to Heaven, is just playing over and over again in my head. By the way, I'm coming to you as this Ratatouille looking avatar. I'm using Snap Camera for this. Everybody always asks, so I'll just say it up front. It's awesome. It lets you use all the Snapchat filters on your webcam. So you can do cool stuff like this. And you combine this with like the hologram podiums in Somnium Web, and you have a pretty interesting little webcast there. Webcast? I mean, usually people say podcast when they refer to such things, but wasn't that about iPods? Because those kind of shows first came up when iPods were popular. I like webcast. That sounds good. Okay, now hedgerow go in. Now I don't want to make hedges going all the way across, so I'm gonna have a structure on the other side. Now, this place you walk through is kind of like the door, so let's make sure it's door size. Yeah, That's pretty much door size. The person's line of sight is going to be about here. So that's good. They're not going to be able to see over the hedges. Okay. Whoa, I could use the arrow keys to move it around. I did not know that until today. Do I want to leave the door here? Maybe that's interesting. I don't know. I'll leave it there for now. Over here, I'm going to want a shape, though. So I don't have to do hedges everywhere. So let's grab a shape. And a concrete color is what we'll start with. I'm going to have to look up some reference pictures pretty soon. Like, what kind of architecture is there in Alice in Wonderland before she goes into Wonderland? It's like old classic English architecture, I think. Let me get into the YouTube here, because I'm only in the Twitch right now. That's better. And hello, chat. I'm catching up here. Alice in Cannabis Land, I suppose, if you have to use your imagination on what those hedges look like there. Okay, I won't worry too much about the architecture here yet, but it would be nice if this kind of looked like the architecture in the movie. However, a brick wall might look nice there. I don't know. I'll come back to that. Let's get some more of the shape of this build out. And also, I'm being very cognizant of the parcel credits that are left there. So I want to reserve that 50. Okay, now we'll have something like a tree. Perhaps one of these trees. Ooh, if it's a garden, we gotta have like one of those arches that you walk through. Oh, Old English. That might fit in really well here too. But I'm gonna concentrate on this part, which is the garden, for a minute. Now I kind of want to block the line of sight into the garden. I think that's going to help build the suspense when you walk in here. It'll be the secret garden, because after you walk in here, you won't be able to see out, and you can't see in. Okay, we're going to want little stones that you walk on. We're going to want that white arch. I'm going to go a little bit hard on this garden here. Let's go to shapes. A good stone gray. I think we're going to make this solid color. See if we can draw the visitors in by laying out these stones in such a way. It's not right. It'd be staggered. If they were staggered, it'd be right, left, left. That's not going to do it. Okay, so you walk in through what may or may not be a door, but it's the entryway. You come in through this small little hedge maze. It's not too difficult to navigate through, though. I'll probably put something right here. But more of the structure. You go in through this archway into the park. We're going to have a bench somewhere. So I'm just going to throw this couch. This is not the couch I'm going to use. Actually, maybe I'll pick the couch that I am going to use right now. So there'll be something like a bench somewhere. It's not going to be a bed, but I'll leave that here in case I need to scale some stuff. Maybe there will be a bed. I don't know yet. I'm kind of feeling a pond. I think we want a pond in here. But let's... Oh, and we also need, like, branches overshadowing us. Yes. So let's start getting into the details. We're doing good on the parcel credits also. So we're going to build this arch. I'm going to build some other type of walls around the back. Add a pond, I believe. And on the top, I'm going to try to look up a GIF, like with transparency of branches, I think, and see how that works out. So it could look like there's big trees next to us that are covering us where we're sitting. Oh yeah, we have to make some, thank you, those are great suggestions. I need to make some mushrooms, maybe make some flowers. I think there are some flowers I can spawn. A checkerboard with chess pieces. Wow, perfect. That's happening. I don't know if I'm going to do it with a texture or with shapes. And the cat. Yeah, the cat's going to go in there for sure. Bat tipping. It sounds like blockchain live stream stuff. Not familiar with it though. Okay, let's do some of this. Now I'm going to start with that arch still. I'm going to do, I'm not going to go too crazy with the amount of shapes that I use because I got a lot of good ideas now. Thanks to the chat. Thank you, Zach. And we'll start with this thing about this high. Okay, let me see here. I don't want this to look like it's solid stone, and I don't think I want to throw a lattice on it. So, do this. The bottom part will be solid. Then we're going to get creative. First of all, it needs to be solid color. Let's go with solid white or solid brownish. I think we're going to go white. It's just painted white, like it's a nice England fence. Okay, now this, let's see here. I might need to do something like this to make this work out right. Yeah, this could work out nicely. This is going to be the weirdest lattice archway. I can't remember the name of these things. They're at weddings too. This is going to be the weirdest one that you've ever seen. But it's because I'm trying to conserve on my shapes to use them later on. Oops. I'll get snapped there. That's no good. That's not how these things look. How could I fix that? These need to be longer. Yeah, that's how I can fix that. Okay, looking good. This will go over here, but be rotated. Almost. Well, it's wider than a door, but I don't think it's quite as wide as I'd like it. So we'll do that one more time. Extend it. Okay, so now I need to work in, so there's my archway. It's okay, maybe I'll come back and add some details after I get the rest of the stuff in here. Where am I putting the pond? Am I still doing the pond? Where is the checkerboard going? We want to make some mushrooms. I got a couple options for mushrooms. Let's play around with the mushrooms. Let's use the fondant for the top. Now I'm talking Cake Wars again. We're gonna do a shape for the top that is a circle. We'll make it orangish red. Like it's magical. Hello, welcome to the show. Red, solid colorish. That's red enough. Actually, I want it to be vibrant red, saturated red. Shrink it down. This is not going to look like a mushroom. A mushroom. Maybe it'll look a little bit like a mushroom. We'll see how quickly we can make it. I wonder if this would look more like a mushroom. We'll try them both. The next thing that we need are these little white spots on it. Okay, maybe one more dot. That dot's too close to the other dot, actually. Let's shrink this up some. Whoa, that's cool. Something like that, yeah. And then maybe if I add one more. I think I'm gonna go with this weird round one here instead of the pill shape. So we need a few dots on this side and then the stem. Maybe this will be an interesting stem. Oh, look at that! Finally! It's looking like a mushroom. All of a sudden. That hit me by surprise. Weird mushroom, but isn't it supposed to be weird? Yeah, I got Super Mario vibes too. Okay, this is looking pretty good here. Let's move this over here. Whoa, whoa, not the tree. just this. And make another one over here. We have it group selected, so I'm going to group scale it. And I'll group rotate it. And I'm going to not group, make it unique from the other one, so it doesn't look like exactly the same mushroom scaled down. I'm going to take it, rotate it some more. But I'm going to move these little dots around. I got to change these dots so they're not the same. So let's just do it again. That'll make sure that we're not the exact same. Let's move everything off and move them back on differently. Also, I don't want them to be the exact same dimensions with their squashes. Looks good. There we go. Now it looks super unique. A little bit. Maybe I could do something like this. No. This is unique enough. Okay. Couple mushrooms. Cool. Checkerboard. I think we can just do one shape for that. We'll start with one shape with the checkerboard texture. Okay. Let's get a checkerboard texture. I'm uploading JPEGs, so let's get a JPEG of a checkerboard. Now, I should probably say chessboard texture, so it's the right amount of squares. Yes. That one's interesting. This one looks fitting. But I want something that's more of a texture like that. That looks like it's a checkerboard, but it's on concrete. Can I get something like that? Did I already click on this one? Yeah, this is pretty good. So we're going to save it. This is a JPEG, okay? It's taking a while for my thing to pop up, right? Actually, here, this is in textures, and we'll call it chessboard. I don't know why I already have a chessboard in there. Okay, so now I'm ready to upload the shared folder somewhere. Shared text. We got two chessboards to choose from. There's the one that I just got and the one that I had earlier. I think this one's going to be a better fit. Do I want it to glow at nighttime? So let me do a couple things here. Okay, let's add a light. Light here. I think that we're going to want at least one light. Okay, then we'll add this shape, and I need to decide if I want this shape to be full, if I want this checkerboard to be full bright or not. So I'll start with it full bright, like so. Hello. Now this is looking cool, and I think that I want it to always be full bright. Okay, I want this thing to be multiple pieces. I want it to be at a skewed angle. Yes. Probably. So let's make that happen and then ask questions later. Yeah, fountain or pool, I think. A fountain would be, over here would be a cool place to put a fountain, actually. A pool, perhaps over there near the entrance. But with the cool GIF, that water feature is going to look really good. So this I want to be bigger, but not as thick. And move it up and kind of attach that to it before I rotate it as a cluster. Now, no matter if it's the middle of the night or not, you're going to have this nice visible, full bright, weird chessboard. I should make at least a couple chess pieces. I accept that challenge that I just gave myself. So, let's look at a pawn chess piece. Easy peasy. This one? Cylinder, Hershey's Kiss, cylinder ball. Yeah, we could do this one. We can make it any scale that we want, actually, and then scale it to whatever we need. This, actually, should be uphill. Okay, and then we got the Hershey's Kiss, which I'm going to just have a cylinder instead. And then that's going to go into a cylinder. Kind of goes into another much smaller version of these things. Into the ball on the top. Hey. And we have a chess piece, but it's way too big. So let's make it smaller. Now we want multiple chess pieces, but we don't want too many. Okay, That's gonna live somewhere. So let me click save. Now I need to start being very cognizant of my parcel credits down there because I already put the light in, but we need some walls and stuff here still. So how am I gonna bound this thing in before I go in and add more details? Let's look at fortresses. What am I looking for here? Bases. No, not bases. Like the castle walls. That would be in walls, right? No, maybe it's a fence that I'm thinking of here. Yes, there it is. Looking good here. Okay, we're bound in. At least on this side we're bound in. Water effects. I'm gonna click save here. Let's start thinking water effects. Also, there were some other ideas. There was the chess pieces, mushrooms, flowers. I'll spawn some of those in. And then the cat and... Okay, so we do have room for a lot of cool stuff here. I need to think fountain or pond. Fountain could be really cool if I found the right kind of texture. Let's get those flowers in. I think I saw flowers in plants. There was one of these, no, not plants, trees. Because one of these bushes had little flowers in it. There it is. They're not very comical style flowers like the shapes that I make by hand. So maybe I could do, well, I don't have the parcel credits to do a handmade flower unless I remove that light. I don't want to move this light actually because look at that nice shadow that it casts through that door to kind of draw you in. Okay. So let's start thinking conservatively here. A cool fountain that I have in mind would involve no less than 3 gifts because I would want the water to come out and then go down. Now there's other ways to do fountains, but I think we might be better off with the pool here. Let's check out a pool. What kind of cool water do we have for a pool? Now it has to be kind of like a top-down perspective, like this one or this one. Ooh, wow, that one's cool. It doesn't loop very well though. This one's amazing. Pool stuff. We want water stuff. Wow. This one doesn't exactly loop either, but it's so awesome that I think that that's okay. Is this too many frames? I don't know. Let's try to spawn this one. That is a very detailed GIF there. Very smooth. Yeah, let's use this, I think. And 5 more parcel credits for the Cheshire cat. Cheshire? I don't know. Let's find his image, though. Alice in Wonderland. Google will also tell me how to spell it. There we go. Hey. How about stickers? I like this guy. It's not the right cat, though. This looks good. This looks good. Let's see if we have any related images from clicking on those. Well, that's cool. This one. That's the one from the classic cartoon. I don't know if I like that one the best, though. I like that one because that's what the cat does. If you're unfamiliar with it, it disappears. That's a nice water thing too. Okay, this Cheshire cat or this one. I'm gonna go with this one so I could put it in the tree. Because that's also what this cat does. It hangs out in trees. Okay, so if we can see down the bottom, I'm cutting it close on parcel credits. So now it's time to think of tying up loose ends and making and still making everything that we got in here pop. Make this pool. This pool, if I use that water, is going to require at least 1, 2, 3, 4 shapes. No, 5 extra shapes. And if I use that water, it has to be square. Now, what was this other one? That water is not as high frame rate. Yeah, I'm not too impressed with that water. Now that water's better. Wrong. Okay, yeah, maybe this one is what I'll use. I wonder if I could stretch that one out. Let's just put it in here as a different image so I can see it side by side. It's not as vibrant. Wow, I just caught up on the Twitch chat. And yeah, Ollie says we could be our own chess pieces with enough people. That is awesome. That is totally true. Okay. Yeah, this water can be stretched out. So we're going to go with this water. Glass is tin, huh? Do we want a piece of glass over the water? I don't think that we do. So maybe I need to rethink this a little bit. Should be a smaller pool. A smaller pool somewhere else that we need a focal point. So let me build this little pool here, and then I'll figure out where to put it. And I could also scale it up if I need to, if I need it bigger. So we're gonna grab these shapes in my plan here. It's actually only gonna take 4 shapes. I thought it was gonna take 5. It could be a little bit more interesting if it takes 5, now that I think that through. But we could do it with 4, and this is how we're gonna do it with 4. We just need the walls around this thing. Have a pool. Excellent. Okay. And we didn't use very many parcel credits. So let's think about how we are going to bind in the rest of this. And this big solid shape here is just a big solid shape. So I need to add a little bit of detail here. Ooh, I had an idea. Okay. Now this wall here. So I kind of know what I'm going to do over there. But what about behind the chessboard? I think the chessboard will be about that shape. I think I'm still going to go with skewing it a little bit so it's not so orderly. This is Wonderland after all. And then I need to think of some decoration here. And I only have less than 20 parcel credits left to work here if I don't optimize somewhere else. So the question is, am I going to take this thing and continue it over here, which actually does the entire job with just one model, which I believe is 2 parcel credits. That's interesting. Well, it's not too uninteresting, I should say, because it's not something unique, but it doesn't look out of place to have that wall turn the corner. Now, if the wall turns the corner, we need a focal point on the back of this shape here, and I think that we have the parcel credits to make that happen. Okay, let's give it a wood awning going over the top of this thing, and we can do that in the amount of parcel credits that we have left open. We want it to be wood colorish, but not too brown. Yeah, well, that's good. Tan. Let's see here. Actually going across. There's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And we could carry these beams all the way across to the front for decoration. Yeah. Okay, so I want a beam that is about yay big. I'm going to want it to poke out of the front as well as be used in the back. Looking good. And I don't want it to go all the way across. That looks good also. Make it a little bit thinner. Not too thin. More. Let's get 3 or 4 of these going across this thing. Well, we'll just do it with symmetry. So I'll start with the outer ones. And then I'll put one in the middle. And maybe that'll be enough. Yeah. They should actually have wood supports on this side too, shouldn't they? Because this is a big structure. How's that going to look here? Maybe I should just extend them all the way over. I don't know. I could adjust that in a minute though. Over here, we want something cool happening. Make it there and something like this. This to kind of be pieces that are stuck on top for the most part. Looking good. Okay, we need some more of these. All right, now, gotta be careful with parcel credits here. I could continue the structure to make it look like it has more of a weight-bearing beams on the left-hand side, but that's gonna use 3 shapes at least. Now, I have a big blank wall over there. That's what I need to focus on, because that's not pretty, and that's not gonna go away unless I make it go away. So let's do a couple things here. We'll cool it on the beam going across. That decorates the front wall a little bit, that's nice. This door, actually, we don't want this door. And if I delete this door, I don't think we want this door, it's gonna free up parcel credits. Now, I'm not sure if we don't want this door. It is adequately random to be there, so it kind of fits in. So I'll leave it there for now. But let's rotate the chessboard. Now, I'm gonna rotate this chessboard, snapping it to 15-degree increments so we can undo the rotation later on if we want to make it flat. Because it might be awkward to stand on it when it's rotated. So I might need to make an adjustment in the future. So when I rotate this, I'm going to try to... I can't snap it. That's too big of a rotation thing. Well, you know what? It's not a big deal for me to remake the chessboard if I need to make it flat again. So that's okay. I do want people to stand on it though, so I gotta be careful here. First of all, do I want to rotate it at all? I think that I do. And if I do rotate it, would something like that work? No, I don't think that it does. I don't know if I want to rotate this. I'm having a change of heart here. I might want to elevate this. If not, just leave it alone. Let me center it. I don't want to wreck being able to stand on it. That's the most thing that I'm worried about. But I still want it to look good. So what if I elevated it some? We'd have to have a little way to walk onto it. How many parcel credits could I like how it looks elevated, I think. Compared to sunk into the ground. I don't know. It looks alright sunk into the ground. Okay, so maybe just keep it simple. And I'll put this down here to extend this up further without any space underneath it. Okay. So this is looking acceptable, however I screwed up my pawn here. Okay there, buddy? Now remember, that chair is the size of people. So this is actually not a very big chessboard. But I think we're okay. Now, I don't have this wall covered up, and I only have 9 parcel credits left, and I want to put an image, I think, probably over here. So, on this side, I think that it's going to be a little bit overdone if I put one of these things over here, because then we're bound on all, 3 sides by the same wall, and we're going to lose orientation when we look around. So let's try wooden fence over here. Fence. Wooden fence. Can cost between 2 and 4. I like the white picket fence. Let's might be a winner. I gotta think about this, because this kind of ruins the secret garden vibe. We might want a taller fence. I wonder how the picket fence would look scaled up. Let's try that. Weird, but not giving up on it yet. We're doing weird here. So weird. Too weird. Disorientingly amounts of weird. So let's not do that. I like the fences though. I don't know if it's possible to use both over here, but maybe I could use the fences elsewhere. Maybe they'll work here. Wait a second. And then I do one more of these. We have somewhat kept the secret garden vibe. And we have the picket fence. Weird random fence in the corner. I think that I dig it. I think that I dig it. Now, optimization. I might have to not do that because that took a lot of shapes. And it's weird. And it doesn't leave me with very much parcel credits to do something cool on this side. So, what do I do right here? I don't think that looks good. I don't want to break up this area. Maybe that's not so bad. But now I have to figure out what to do with this thing. Now, I only have 3 parcel credits. Whatever I add, these details that I add, have to decorate this shape as much as possible. Hello, Brazil. So let's see what I can do with 3 shapes. Oh, I could delete that door if I need a couple more shapes too. But starting with 3 shapes to make this thing more interesting. That's a start. I got 2 more shapes to go. I wanted to put like a sphere, a cone, and a block on top of there, but that would be a little weird. Also, I wanted to decorate this door more. And if I'm going to leave a door there, maybe that's not the coolest door to put there. So let's look at doors. What do we got for doors? The glass door makes sense. So what do we have for glass doors? Got like this wooden one that's round on top. No. don't know. But if I keep that one, I kind of want to use one of the shapes over here to top it off. Okay, I might leave the door there. I have one shape left. One parcel credit left. Don't want to move that light. I'm happy with a lot of stuff here. The main part that I'm not happy with, that I want to spend my vast amount of one parcel credit on, is this area over here. I can add one shape. What's the most crazy shape that I can add? It could be a cylinder on that wall. It could be a triangle. It could be a weird skewed shape. I think I'm going to go with the triangle. Ooh, wait a second. It could be like a bubble? How would that look? That might be cool. Now, if this was over here also, it would make it a little weird. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Now we have a decoration on both sides. We've hit 150 parcel credits on the button. The only thing left for me to think about is the color of this couch. I think the green kind of clashes with things. I think the solid white might match things better. I'm okay with its position. It kind of ties in the tree and the fence behind it, covers up that seam. I think that this is it. All right. How about the textures? Take a look at the textures here. Am I happy with the textures? I am. This is not centered. That's no good. Not sorry about it. Let's do this. That's better. Now let's worry about how this will look on web. It should look pretty good on web. Let's level it out there. But just in case, we'll make this deeper. Those are plenty deep. These could be deeper though. We got to get this out of the way of the walkway. Okay. Steps kind of in there, but that's okay. This is a lot of nice grass to either stand on or have a picnic, whatever. I think we're good here. And there's nothing left to touch. So I'm going to click save and publish. Now, this parcel is parcel number 361. I'm going to publish it right now. I got to go and adjust its height on the web parcel also real quick. But then I think that this masterpiece here, this Cake Wars masterpiece, is ready to be judged. It's not a contest, so judging is people going up there and telling me if they enjoyed it or not. So I'm going to publish this. I'm going to straighten it out on web, the elevation. I'll be checking it out on there, and that's going to be the stream for today. That was actually a short stream, but I think that we nailed this this build here, the secret garden. That's kind of what I wanted to go for there. I do not know how long the stream was. I think it's like an hour 30. I don't know. Was it 30? Was it that fast? Time flew. Either way, I lost track of time. So here it is. I'll take some screenshots and I'll put the link into the chat after I adjust its elevation. What did I say that it was? What parcel number? Let me look it up myself again. Alice in Wonderland 361. Hey, the blue goes along with the Alice theme because her dress is blue, usually. Sometimes it's purple, perhaps. Testing it out on my other monitor. On web, I think that, oh no, I don't quite have the elevation down. Let me bring it up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to make an adjustment here. So... Wait, am I going to make an adjustment here? I might. So that's why I haven't closed this yet. I'm checking it out on web. And on web, it's a flat surface instead of the terrain. And this parcel is kind of on a hill. So I want to see if I can get it aligned the perfect height that I want. And if not, I might change a little bit about the entrance here and remove that door. Let's see. So right now, if you visited it on web, its elevation is a little weird. Figure out the best approach here. Okay. I believe that I see a solution. I need one parcel credit to do this solution. Okay, we got this. We got this. Where am I going to get my one parcel from? Or my one parcel credit from? How about? I gotta take it from here? I think I do. That'll work. Okay, I think that is all that I gotta do to make it look better. at the elevation that I have it. So I'm going to re-upload that. When that's done uploading, I'm going to refresh the web parcel, and we'll have a nice step to walk in. And then we're good, and we could totally play chess by standing on the board. It is the right size for that. I can fit both feet on the checkerboard. Refresh and see how it looks here. Let me see here. I think there's one more change I want to do. The entrance looks good, but one more change is these mushrooms. I think the stems need to be lower. Like that. And this tree should be a little lower. Okay. And that should be the final touches that I want to put on this. Save and upload. And whoever joined me in the web parcel, hello. I was dancing earlier. They were standing on top of the build already. Awesome. I built it seconds ago. There's already people standing on top of it. But that's going to conclude the stream for today, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you, Ollie, for the idea and renting the parcel for me to do today's build on. And thanks everybody for participating in the chat over there on Twitch and also on the YouTube with those excellent suggestions early on too, which was the perfect time for them because then I had an idea of what to build. So yeah, been a lot of fun, everybody. Thanks for tuning into the stream, and I'll catch you all next week right here about the same time on the same Twitch where we're doing another 2-hour build. And of course, as always, there's other stuff happening on these channels, whether it's the YouTube or the Twitch, throughout the weekend and the week. So if you're interested in Somnium Space, want to see what it's like to use it, or you want to see what it's like to build stuff in it, there's multiple ways to build in it. I used what I call the easy mode builder here in World, kind of, while the more advanced dev one is the Unity SDK, where you could do all kinds of stuff with materials and custom shapes instead of primitive shapes and stuff like that. So, all right, everybody, I'll see you next time. Peace out. I think I have somewhat of a closing screen here. Let me pull it up. Yeah, that's it for now. I need to get my graphics onto this OBS here. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.